Justin Jordan, not to be confused with pro wrestler Jason Jordan, which I always do. They look nothing alike. I think they're actually complete polar opposites, if you ask me. But Justin Jordan is the biggest snake in comics right now. That phrase used to be reserved for Heather Antos, but she's no longer in comics, even though she kind of is still in comics because everybody still fucking talks to her for some strange reason, because they're all in these incestuous relationships with each other, not sexually, of course, but professionally, and they've all, she's gonna be back in comics. I fucking guarantee she'll be back in comics within the year. Call me on that. Bank on it. Anyway, but Justin Jordan is the biggest snake in comics today. Justin Jordan's big claim to fame was that he ruined Brimstone, which is the worst, the absolute dirt worst. I almost got into an accident. It's the dirt worst New Age of Heroes book. Horrible. At least until he stopped writing it. He fucking almost ruined Sideways also, by the way, until Dan Didio finally just said, fuck it, just give it to me, I'll write it. But Justin Jordan's big claim to fame is that he turned heel on his creative partner, Donald DeLay. And what law did Donald DeLay disobey? What did he break? What was the great crime of Donald DeLay? Well, I'm going to tell you what the great crime of Donald DeLay was. Donald DeLay went on Twitter. I know, it gets worse. And he said, and I paraphrase because I don't have the direct quote in front of me, that Zach doesn't sound like a bad guy. Whoa, shit! Donald, how could you fucking do that? What is wrong with you, Donald DeLay? Why would you say that? Why would you say, don't you know that Diversity in Comics, with his voice on Twitter, kills millions of POC every single fucking day? Did you fucking know that? No, you didn't know that. Well, maybe you should know that. And because of that, Justin Jordan led the charge to having Donald DeLay blacklisted. Donald DeLay has not worked for a major company since, and now he's doing the Indiegogo. I think he's doing the Indiegogo thing. Why? Why? All because he said that Zach might not be that bad. He didn't even say he agreed with Zach. He did later. But all he said was Zach was not that bad. Wow. Wow. He's a heretic, and he needs to be burned at the stake of SJWs. Absolutely. So, Justin Jordan goes on Twitter today, and he starts bragging that he has 15 creator-owned properties. Which, there's nothing, look, I'm capitalist. I'm capitalist as fuck, alright? I'm happy for him. Good. And then his friend asks him on Twitter, how many of those are optioned? For those of you who don't know, Zach's explained the optioning process. But basically, you have a creator-owned process. Production companies they start sniffing around, and they will pay you for the rights to basically ship it out, build upon it and ship it out to different networks, see if it gets picked up. And usually make about $1,000 to $5,000 per option. So he gets asked if any of these were optioned, and he says that 3 of them have been optioned. So he's made, he's made around $10,000, which good for him. Good. I really hope I hope they all work out. But this lends credence to my theory that none of these comic pros want to actually be comic book writers. They're using this as a means to an end. What's the end? To be either screenwriters or, as somebody on Twitter, Darthpool, specifically said, no, they don't even want to be screenwriters because they don't want to put forth the effort, which I kind of agree with. They want to be showrunners. They want to be shot callers. They want to be the ones. They want to be Kirkman in regard to Walking Dead. They want to be the ones who say, no, now I want this, and this to happen in the next half season. And you, intern, go write it. That's what they want to do. And they want to get paid the big bucks in order to do that because it was their idea. They want to be creative types without actually fucking being creative. Oh my god. Oh my god. If they can manage to pull that off, fucking more power to them. To get paid to do absolutely fucking nothing, or to have fooled a bunch of people into paying you a lot of money because you're doing nothing is fantastic, and I hope you succeed. Because that's the American dream right there. But that's the problem. The problem is that they're taking up spots of people who genuinely do want to be comic book writers. They're taking up spots of people who have stories that they want to tell, and who just don't have the opportunity to tell those stories because people like Justin Jordan, people like Al Ewing are taking up these slots. People like Teenie Howard, who has since blocked me, apparently. I wasn't blocked 3 days ago. They want to be showrunners. They want to be shot callers without actually doing the fucking work. Fine. But here's the other thing is that they're not even creative, because I've been on record as saying that these stories are not original. The stories they're telling are not original, and everything seems like they've been watching a lot of Netflix, which I know they do because I watch their Twitters, and they watch a lot of Amazon Prime, and then they repurpose the shows that they watch into comic books, and they just like basically rewrite the show into a comic book. Everything is a homage to something else. We've had homages to Handmaid's Tale. We've had homages to The Man in the High Castle. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing. You're not original. You have no stories to tell. You're just treading water, and you're getting paid to rewrite good TV shows. Or at least popular TV shows. And you're hoping nobody fucking notices. I have this other theory that these SJW pros who write these comic books and nobody buys, like Iceman. My theory is that they don't expect people to buy multiple books. They expect people to only buy one book, because a lot of these stories are fucking similar. X-Men Blue. Has X-Men Blue told an original story yet? X-Men Gold has been a little bit better. I'm not going to lie. X-Men Gold has some pretty good issues. Some fairly good issues. They have a lot of bullshit, but they have some fairly good issues in it. I'm not going to just throw them under the bus for no reason. But none of them are it gets to that point. Say what you will about Tom King. You can tell that he has a story to tell. You can tell that he's putting a lot of effort into the story. You can tell that he enjoys what he does. He enjoys writing comics. I don't think most of these pros do. Brian Hill, who is a writer on TV, you can tell he likes comics. He genuinely enjoys comics. So maybe it's not his end goal, but he likes it, and he puts effort into it. You can tell. Justin Jordan, leave the industry. Go do what you want, honestly. Go do what you want, and let somebody else actually write something for once. Anyway. Let me know what you guys think about this. Wow, fucking these showrunners. Like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me at Trajan Channel on Twitter. I'll catch you guys later. Oh, I'm gonna go on a rant on Annual soon too, by the way.